Welcome back to the Traders Network. I'm Michael Yorba, your host. Thanks for joining us. We're also streaming to you live on yorbamedia.com and broadcasting to you from the Dallas KFXR 1190 AM Clear Channel Studios. All right, I have got Vaughn Miller, President, CEO, VCM Development Group, on the show with me today. All right, Vaughn, welcome back. How you been?
I'm great, Michael. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Oh, good. Thanks for being on the show with us. All right, now, first off, and certainly not the least, congratulations on your Yahoo Finance appearance today. I saw that looked good.
Yeah, it was very nice. That's a nice story.
All right, you want to talk to us today about a little bit about diversification in your real estate portfolio, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm listening to your show before I got on, and your show is awesome, and there's such great advice, terrific experts. It's really informative, and I listen to expert after expert on your show, and I say to myself, I can't wait to talk, because I also want your listeners and your investors, your day traders, and all your clients and customers that follow you and follow these wonderful experts to consider that it's very important that they diversify into commercial real estate. Look at all the major titans of industry. They all have investments in commercial real estate. From Donald Trump to Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett, they all own real estate, not just stocks, not just REITs, but actual commercial properties. And so I really want to encourage your investors. Now the stock market, a lot of profit taking is going on right now, right?
Right.
A lot of people are making money. You know what? Pull some of that cash out and look at putting it into commercial property.
Now, talk to me about diversifying the portfolio. Where, if somebody was to take some good-sized profits off the table that they've been developing for years, which many people have, what would you consider a properly diversified commercial portfolio?
Well, I tell your listeners to look at two things. We have two types of commercial property. We have income producing and non-income producing. That is land, right? Mm-hmm. And land speculation, and commercial property that's improved, that has buildings on it with tenants inside paying rent. Okay. So I would look at those two types of investments, and I tell people, when land is not going to generate a monthly cash flow. It's not going to generate an annual cash flow. It's a speculative investment. You're buying land and hope it appreciates, and then sell it at a later date. This is completely illiquid. It's not like stocks or bonds. It's something you have to be patient with and say, okay, I'm going to invest this $1 million into this real estate. I'm going to sit and hold and watch it. What I tell people is, and I would encourage every one of your listeners, Michael, all over the country, wherever you are, there is a great real estate buy. I can help you find it, or one of my associates or counterparts in your part of the world can find it. So, for example, if you lived in Dallas or Houston, let's say, I would say if you want to buy land, I want to put you into the growth path of that market, which I can show you where that is, and I want you to buy and hold that land there and sit and not even care about it for 5 years. We're gonna wait and let that appreciate, or maybe 7 or 8 or 9 years. In Houston, I would say that growth market is to the west. In Dallas, it's to the north. In Dallas, we grow north towards Frisco, Prosper and Salina and Plano, all those parts north of. We're sitting here in your building today, this beautiful building in North Dallas near the Galleria. Well, this, Michael, 20 years ago, was considered way far out to the north of Dallas, wasn't it?
Yep.
Remember, downtown Dallas proper was in the central business district. Well, now, where you and I sit here with my grandfather's Henry S. Miller, his name's on your building, Clear Channel here, and now this is considered the downtown of Dallas. So Dallas has grown north. Similarly, Houston has grown west out towards Katy and Brookshire and so forth. So that's the first type of investment to look at. The second type is income producing, which is really my favorite. And I would tell you, Michael, anybody that's listening to your radio station right now ought to own a small strip shopping center.
All right.
If you don't have a small strip shopping center in your diversified portfolio, you're making a mistake. Right now, today, if your listeners in Atlanta or Cleveland, Ohio, or Los Angeles, California, or Dallas, Texas, or Houston, or parts in between, I can find him today, as you and I are sitting here, a small strip shopping center. That's an easy property to buy. It's a small investment from somewhere between $2 and $5 million. You can leverage it with the loan, and it's diversified itself because it has small tenants in it, from Starbucks to T-Mobile, Verizon, and the haircut guy, and the dentist, and the doctor. That kind of property generates monthly cash flow, and that's where we distinguish between non-income producing and income producing. So, for example, Michael, if I said, well, I want to buy a shopping center in Dallas. Okay, so Michael said, I can find you one for about $2.5 million to $3 million. I want you to put 25% down, somewhere between $600,000 and $800,000 cash down. We're going to finance the balance through a traditional lender, and you're going to get a monthly cash flow somewhere between, $15,000 to $20,000 a month. And you're going to sit on that. And the great thing about it is, Michael, you're getting a check every single month as residual income. It's not going to go up real high. It's not going to go down real low like the stocks that you guys invest in every day, which are great. So this is a wonderful way to diversify your portfolio, get monthly income coming in, and then have long-term growth in the real estate value.
Talk to me about the area, just because you're talking about the growth path is north, just north of Frisco. Is that a viable income-producing market now, or is it something that is going to be developed over the next 3, 5, 7 years?
North of Frisco, I'd say, is being developed over the next 3 to 5 years. I would say I wouldn't want it well, it depends. If you're going to do land, yes, land is great. I would definitely look, if you're in Dallas, the Dallas-Fort Worth region, north. Anything north is solid, and it's going to have great appreciation and value. You're going to get your money back eventually. It's a hold. It's a 5 to 10 year deal. But I've seen properties. I can give you so many case studies. I've got a guy right now bought in Aubrey. He bought for $6,000 an acre, 100 acres. Michael, it's worth $25,000 an acre right now. It's probably going to go to 50. Now that's land in the growth path. Okay, that's awesome. It's not liquid. If you wanted to put it on the market, it would take 5 to 6 months to sell it, maybe 7 or 8. But it's a great investment. It's something you can hold and appreciate a value.
So let me pose this to you: 3 to 5 year time horizon, income property north. Where's our boundary? Where's a viable boundary?
Well, I would say Frisco is as far as north as I want to go.
Okay.
And Dallas now for income producing is almost a 360-degree market. So north is Frisco, right? For Dallas is the case, and east is Forney. Right,
yeah.
And west is towards Tarrant County, Irving, and Fort Worth. I would look at all those markets, and I would say, look, I'm going to find you a small shopping center. You're going to own it yourself, and you're going to keep it, and you're going to make monthly cash flow. And in 10 years, you can give it to your kids. You can turn around and sell it. That's how you have to look at the real estate part. This is something you're going to keep and hold. Now, there are the crazy examples of you buy it, and a year later, the highway's coming through and you're going to double your money and flip it. But this isn't that. This isn't land flipping. This is, or real estate flipping. This is holding and keeping your portfolio so you have monthly cash flow and appreciation in rents and value. So, for example, in the case of the small strip center, you're going to buy it today. The tenants in there are paying you, say, $20 a square foot a year in rent. Well, in 10 years, they're going to be paying you $22 to $28 a square foot in rent. So your rent's appreciated, ergo your value's appreciated, and you can turn around and hold it, refinance out the loan, keep it, or sell it.
Yeah, Vaughn, we got to go now, but real quick, any events coming up for you?
Right now, we're starting a great opportunity with our commercial real estate fund. I'll have more information on that on our website. It's going to be our small strip center fund. So if you don't want to own a piece of real estate, you can invest in our fund. We're going to develop about 20 or 30 of these small strip centers all over Texas.
Got it. We'll see you soon.
All right, thanks.
All right, Vaughn Miller, VCM Development. Special thanks to Monk Media and 1-800 Public Relations for all their PR and media support. Good luck and good trading.